Okay, sorry of the delay. We're on now with runners at the corners for Waupun with 2 down. Trying to get on the scoreboard here. Top of the first inning here at Kewaskum High School. Leah Bawalda at bat now for Waupun. Kaylee Westfall got everything going with a nice hit off the fence for a double. Next pitch is fouled back and out of play. Macy Sabish in the pitcher's circle. Beautiful fields here on a not too bad a day here at Kewaskum. Hopefully it's all the internet problems that we're having right now down here, which the coach said might be an issue down in this low area. Count is now 2-2 to Bawalda. Runners at the corners. Waupun lost to Kewaskum earlier this season, back on the 17th of April. This is head out towards right field. Right field, a little hesitation on her start towards the ball, but Leah Dom comes in, grabs the ball, and makes the catch and strands runners at first and third for Waupun. So Waupun comes up empty. Did it go? Yeah, it went. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's going to have to hang it up. What was it on? Was it on Verizon or AT&T? Your phone?
On Verizon. I tried phone to see if they make a difference. And not whatsoever.
And that one's showing on there that it's overheated?
It's still charging like the same percentage.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we're on. We're upon trailing now 1-0. A double out to left center field from Ellie Cagliari. And that'll bring up Brianna Krause up to bat. Fouls one back. Runner at second base. 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning in favor of Kewaskum. Nice bit of hitting there by Cagliari. Just kind of stuck her bat out there and reached out off the end of the bat and got it all the way out into left field for a double that brought a run in. This one, a little check swing, a strike on base. No contact on that pitch. Still there, Nate? What's that mean? Down? Okay, we are back at Kewaskum. Just kind of going with our audio right now with AM 1170 and also 103.3 FM. Steve Winterhack with you. Waupun trailing 1-0 going into the top of the second inning. Aubrey Farley up to bat, designated player. Next pitch misses. Count is now 3-1. Carly White now waiting on deck. Ryan Babish in the hole now for the Lady Warriors. And trailing 1-0. Top of the second inning. And that's going to miss low and a leadoff walk. Thanks for joining us on 103.3 FM and also AM 1170. Having trouble with our video streaming, so that part of it is not available right now, but we have the radio, and we have a pretty good radio listening audience out there. Nick is listening. He can let Nate know if everything's going all right. Nate will get messages from Nick. So, yeah, they kind of told us when we got here we'll have a little trouble. Okay. And that'll bring up Carly White up to bat now for Waupun. Her first at bat. Bat's number 7 in the batting order. Waiting on deck, Ryan Babish now for the Lady Warriors. Runner at first base. Ball 1 of the first pitch in. Again, Macy Sabish in the pitcher's circle. Maya Beistel is the catcher for the Indians. Comes a 1-0 pitch. That's going to stay low. Makes the count now 2-0. And Reagan Holtz doing the running now over at first base for the Lady Warriors. The flex player and also the second baseman for Waupun. It's also going to miss low one inside. Makes it a 3-0 count. Already walked the first batter. Holtz comes out to run, and now a 3-0 count for Carly White. Taking all the way, and that is a strike right down the middle. Makes the count now 3-1. Yeah, thanks for joining us on 103.3 FM, 93.7 FM, and AM 1170. Shows bunt, goes right back to the pitcher. Sabish goes to first base with it. And, good job getting back. It was close. A good job by Holtz to get advanced over to second base, so Carly White does her job. Sack bunt. And that advances Holtz over to second base. Ryan Babish coming up to bat now. That will bring up Rowan Harder now to the plate now for Waupun. Okay, Nick Rush says everything's going good on the radio, so we'll do that. Runner goes, and runners, was a good job by Holtz to kind of draw a throw over there. Make a throw. Yeah, that's what you want. Puts runners now at second and third base. Tried the old bring the second baseman up short and throw the ball to the second baseman and try to get that runner off third base, but let's pitch a strike into Harder. So 1-1 the count with runners at second and third now for Waupun. Only one down. And top of the order, Kaylee Westfall awaiting a deck. This one down to the ground. Another nice stop there by Beistel. I think a few on the ground here and has blocked him. Clean catch on that one. 2-1 the count now for Rowan. Babish over at second base, and Holtz at third base now for the Lady Warriors. And that's going to get away from the catcher, and here comes Holtz into home plate, and Waupun has tied this thing up at one apiece. That one getting by the catcher Beistel this time. And Babish advances over to third base. So a meeting on the pitcher circle right now for Kewaskum. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Sorry, the video streaming not working, so we're doing a little old school radio stuff like we always do. We always put the games on the radio, so that's what we're doing right now. Nick said it's coming through, so hello to everybody listening to 103.3 FM or also AM 1170. Rowan Harder steps back to the plate now with a 3-1 count. That runner at third base now with Reagan Holtz over there. Top of the order, awaiting a deck for Waupun. That one misses, and Harder was issued a walk. A couple of walks in the inning. First one crossed home plate. Now runners at the corners for Waupun, and that will bring up Kaylee Westfall, who had a double, got stranded at third base after that, but she's going to run her at first. Yeah, it's a called strike into Kaylee. Here we go. Waupun with an opportunity again, just one down. You got a dangerous hitter with Kaylee Westfall up to bat with just one down, and Addie Braun awaiting a deck. And that one's going to make it out to center field. That's going to bring at least one run in, and nice job there on that hit by Kaylee. And fighting it off and getting it over second base, and that brings a run in. RBI single off the bat of Kaylee Westfall. So 2 runs in. Waupun now with the lead. Runners again at the corners, and then you got another great hitter coming up to bat with Addie Braun. Stepping to the plate now for Waupun. Hannah Beatty waiting on deck, and still only one down. Nice job, Waupun coming up with her hitting shoes on here in the second inning. Called strike in the first one into Braun. Called strike one. No offer from Addie. Pitch is swung on and fouled off the screen. 0-2 the count now to Braun. 2 runs in at the top of inning number 2 for Waupun. They take a 2-1 lead. Swing and a miss. Runner goes and trying to score, and Waupun does score. Nice job by Rowan Harder. Takes off with the throw over to second base, and she scores. And Waupun gets another run across the plate. Now lead this game 3-1. Good aggressive base running by Waupun. So again, Braun retired, but Hannah Beatty comes up. We have that runner at second base, so another runner in scoring position. 3 runs in for Waupun in the top of the second. Swings and misses on the first pitch in for strike one. Okay, 1-1 the count now to Beatty, stepping up to the plate, and one of the baseballs, I think, for the baseball diamond that's right over here. Great complex that they have here at Kewaskum. Brand new diamonds, artificial turf here. As a matter of fact, Waupun's team even practiced on the artificial field that they have at the Little League Diamonds in Waupun yesterday to get used to playing on this turf again. That one close, but Beatty lays off it, puts the count now at 2-1. And Steve Witterhack here, Big Net Young. I don't know what Nate's doing over there. Again, we're bringing this game on 103.3 FM, old school radio-wise. This is kind of chopped over towards first base, just kind of a check swing off the bat from Beatty. But Waupun does the damage. They get 3 runs across the plate. Now they take a 3-1 lead as we head to the top of our bottom half of inning number 2 here at Kewaskum. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years.
Back in Monte team,
Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
For Hannah Beatty, top of the second inning. But
it's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils, and remove ruts. And eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrids tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax for tillage on your terms.
Yeah, Coach told me it was Beistel, but Beistel up to bat. He is the catcher. Got a good workout here in the top of the second inning behind home plate. Isabella Wallner is waiting on deck, and then it'll be Leah Dom, the 3 batters. That's number 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order now for Kewaskum. 3-1 the lead for Waupun. You want to check out, if you're on the radio right now, you can check out our video streaming. That on, Nate? Yeah, okay. Strong? It's good now. Very unconfident thumbs up from Nate. Sitting right behind the backstop here over at Kewaskum High School. You never know what you're going to run into. Swing and a miss on the next pitch in. Some good heat on that pitch from Addie Braun. Gets herself her 3rd strikeout of the ball game, retiring Beistel. And Izzy Wallner. I just want to make sure that the PA announcer, he must know her, so it goes by Izzy, which kind of happens when you get Isabella for a name. Nice heat there from Addie Braun for strike 1. Leah Dama waiting on deck. And Steve Witterhack with you over at Kewaskum High School. Just have great, beautiful facilities here. Next pitch is fouled off into the screen. Sure if Nick has switched over. You can let go communicate through Nate if we're just going through the video streaming or through my FaceTime. And just brings her a nice rise ball swinging underneath. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts for the Indians. The Indians score in the bottom of the first inning to get their only run, but right now, Hattie Braun is mowing down the middle half of the order for Kewaskum. Leah Dahm is up to bat now with Macy Sabish, the pitcher, awaiting on deck. Strike call, no offer on that one from Dahm. So 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. This one's going to miss inside. Scooting out of the way is Dahm. Last 4 batters have been strikeout victims facing Addie Braun. She really just turned it up another notch when they got that run in. That's with a good pitcher. That's what they do. They just take it to another level. And the strike just blowing it by her. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count now to Dahm. Addie Braun on a roll right now. Started out the game hitting the first batter, and that batter scores. And a strikeout. Nice job by Addie Braun, retiring the side. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. So now it's 5 in the game. We'll be back right after this with the top half of inning number 3 on Radio Plus Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun.
Okay, we are back over at Kewaskum High School, and Amelia Jones coming up to bat. Got on base in the first inning. Don't know how she got there because we're trying to fix the equipment here, but Amelia's having herself, she gets hit on the first pitch in. Glanced off her, kind of a high and tight. I don't know if I got her hand a little bit, but she seems all right. Heads to first base, so Pond will definitely take the free pass there. Not free to Amelia. She got hit by a ball, but Amelia had herself a couple home runs last week. That game at Ripon, she cranked one out of there, and I believe the game before that against Berlin, she hit one out. And it looks like Alexis Babish over at first had run for Amelia. So Leah Bowalda steps to the plate now for the Lady Warriors. Batting .340 on the season. She flew out to right field her last at bat, and this one is in a short right field coming in. The right fielder gets it. Thought about a throw to first, but good job by the right fielder, Leah Dahm, to come in and make the catch. Had to go a ways, but a little bit too much air underneath that one. So runner at first base and one down. That will bring up Aubrey Farley to the plate. Aubrey was the first batter in that last inning, in the second inning, that got walked, and she scored the first run for Waupun. They found a way to get that opening walk across the plate. First of 3 runs that came in the top of the second inning. So here we are, top of the third inning. Here at Kewaskum High School, Steve Witterhack, Big Nate Young, battling the internet, the gods of the internet. They've been rough on us. And that one right down the middle, but fouled out of play over on the first base side. See the bleachers over there, about half full with the people over there. So some people watch on Facebook. Almost a full bleachers here. That's quite a bit. It's going to miss low. Runner goes, and here's the throw that bobbles off the glove of Ellie Cagliari. And safe is Alexis Babish. Farley battling right now against pitcher Macy Sabish. 2-1 the count now with Farley at the plate and Carly White awaiting on deck. And that's a well-hit ball out to center field, giving chase. The center fielder hauls it in right by the fence. And Babish tagging up and gets over to third base. Well hit ball there, but right by the fence. A nice catch by Lauren Redler, their center fielder. But that does advance the runner over to third base. So Waupun would love to get that run in. Carly White stepping to the plate, and on deck is Ryan Babish. Carly had a successful sacrifice bunt back in the second inning that got Farley over to second base at that time. Actually, it was Holtz. I think she got over to second base at that time. Striking the first pitch in to Carly. Got two down, that runner at third base. 3-1 lead now for Waupun, top of the third inning. Next pitch from Sabish, misses low. 1-1 the count. Nice little breeze. Kind of coming right back at home plate. I thought when I first got here about 3 hours ago, that was going out towards left field. That was going to come right at me. Foul ball puts the count now at 1-2. I'm looking at Nate, gives me the thumbs up. Looks a little more confident with his thumbs up here lately, so that's good. Yeah, thanks for joining us. 1-2 the count now. Here's the pitch, and that one is swung on by White and fouled back and out of play. I don't know if you can see out there for my Facebook people out there. You look out past the a little right of where the 200 mark is the center field. You got a really nice, just a beautiful view there with a nice farm and a red farm barn out there. It's cool. This is popped in the infield over towards third base. And getting underneath it, bringing in is Wallner. Izzy Wallner gets the catch. And Waupun comes up empty, stranding another runner at third base, but they lead this game 3-1 after 2.5. And I'll be back with the bottom half of inning number 3 right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Okay, we are back. Number 9 in the batting order. Up to bat now, Macy Sabish. And back to the top of the order after that with Lauren Redler and Madden Sabish. Nice job by Waupun answering that one run that came into the bottom of the first with 3 runs of their own in the top of the second. Bunt attempt towards the first base side, but that is well foul. Nick can let Big Nate know if I need to keep on my Facebook Live or not. Using every bit of technology we can to bring you this game here. Big game, of course, with Kewaskum leading by a game in the conference. Nice job by Winneconne the night that Coach Josh Navas said he needed a little help. We didn't know what the result is with that Winneconne against Kewaskum game, and Winneconne helped us out and got Kewaskum within a game. Waupun's got to play Winneconne coming up on Friday. That is at home. That one's going to be a bit high. Encouraging words from Kaylee's dad on that one. So. 2-2 the count now to Macy Sabish. The pitch kind of coming in, check swing. That's going to be a bit foul on the ground over on the first base side. It's that beautiful facility that they put in here along with the baseball diamond. Called a few games at the baseball diamond too here. Good job by Kewaskum. And a swing and a miss going right at her. A nice job, a nice little pump of the fist and yeah from Addie Braun after that one. That is 6 batters in a row retired the strikeout route. A string of 6 strikeouts right now for Addie Braun. We're going to go to the top of the order now with Lauren Redler stepping to the plate, center fielder. She was hit by a pitch, just one pitch, hit her right in the middle of the zero in the middle of the back. She ended up being the one lone run that crossed home plate. Chases one high. Strike one. Yeah, you can tell she just picked it up another notch once she got that run, and after that, it's been a strikeout spree here by Addie. Again, going kind of that same spot away and high. A little rise ball. Puts the count now at 0-2 to Lauren Redler. Lauren batting .404 on the season. Left-handed batter. Comes the 0-2 pitch, and just challenging her on all those pitches. And that one a little closer to the strike zone, but another swing and a miss. And the chain of strikeouts continue now for Addie Braun on a roll right now. And a little nicer with Waupun leading 3-1 now here in the bottom of the third inning. That'll bring up Madden Sabish up to bat. She flew out to center field. Nice catch by Wapun's Rowan Harder out there. Had to run away to get it. It'll change up on that one with a little sound effect before. Great pitch there from Braun with a big smile by Addie after that one. Everything is right now going exactly where she wants it to go. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Goes with some heat on that one, and Addie is feeling it right now. 0-2 the count to Sabish. 2 down, nobody on, 3-1 lead for Waupun. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a nasty little changeup picked up by Westfall and throws to first. But again, another strikeout for Addie Braun. And Waupun leading 3-1 going into the top of inning number 4. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Hey, you sure do like to sneeze.
Where did I put the keys?
It's the dust in the air. You like to sneeze.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. We will get your air clean, system more efficient, and home safe. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Crack the window in here for a breeze.
Call Allface.
Okay, we are back, and Ryan Babish at the plate now for Waupun. She had a single and scored the second of the 3 runs in that top half of inning number 2. First pitch into her misses ball 1. And Macy Sabish in the pitcher's circle for the Indians. No offer on the next one. Catches the inside part of the plate. Puts the count now at 1-1. Like I said, beautiful day here at Kewaskum for some softball. It was the 1-1 pitch, chopped down the ground, but foul over towards the dugout on the Kewaskum side, third base. Yeah, rough weekend for Waupun, losing both their games in New London and to Luxembourg Casco. This is bounced over towards the shortstop, picked up by Cagliari, throws to first. Nice grab over there by Kalazinski. So 1 up and 1 down. And that'll bring up Rowan Harder. Rowan was walked in, also had that nice job with the throw over towards second base and ends up scoring from third base to get Waupun their third run. And way more runs than were scored the last time these two teams met. Waupun losing 1-0. That was scored, I believe, in the top half of the fourth inning by Kewaskum. It's a solo shot, obviously. This pitch into Rowan, strike one. Here's the next pitch. It's going to miss outside. Top of the order, Kaylee Westfall waiting on deck. And that is hit out towards right field. Dom goes back and hauls it in. Fly out to Leah Dom has been pretty rock solid out in right field. And that'll be bringing up the top of the order now for Waupun. Kaylee Westfall stepping to the plate. Kaylee 2 for 2 in the ball game. Double to start things out. Then in that 3-run second inning, got herself a single. This pitch into Kaylee is going to miss inside for ball one. She had some monster games. The last game I called, had about 3 hits in that ball game and almost had the cycle. And that was a game before that. But man, she's a machine. And called strike on the next one in. Puts the count now at 1-1 to Kaylee. Addie Brown awaiting on deck. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Changeup. And that is swung out but fouled. Over in foul territory down the right field line. Yeah, Kaylee put a charge in the ball in that double. Put her all the way out to the fence and got herself to second base, but didn't score after that. This one's going to miss high. 2-2 the count now to Westfall. Nobody on. Waupun can get something going with 2 down. Lays off the next one. And the appeal to make sure she didn't go on it. Base ump says nope, that was fine. Puts the count now at 3-2 to Kaylee. It was the full count pitch. It swung on, and it's going to make it back and out of play. Nate seems calm now. That's good. That's good. You get a thumbs up from Nate after a stressful start here. Comes a 3-2 pitch, and that is strike 3. Nice little pitch there. Good job by Sabish, kind of going low and away. It just catches at the knees on the outside part of the plate, but Waupun comes up empty. 1-2-3 inning, but they still lead 3-1. Bottom of the fourth inning right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? You need Pino. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pino. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapino.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapino.com and learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get
and Kylie Baca. Number 3, 4, and 5 in the batting order. Big swing and a miss in the next pitch in. I tell you, Addie is going right at the hitters. She struck out the last 8 batters in this ball game. Not afraid to go right at them and hit a lot of 0-2 counts. Here we go, another 0-2 count for Cagliari, and goes after one, a swing and a miss. And Addie Braun is feeling it right now for Waupun. Brianna Krause now coming up to bat, left fielder. She went down looking. She was the first one of the many strikeouts in a row. Started with Brianna Krause, and again, that was after Waupun gave up that run. And then, like I said, it's been Addie just shutting the door after that. Where she wants that ball to go, it is going there. And it's kind of poked over, and a good catch over at by Reagan. Holtz hauls it in at second base. Nice job by Reagan. It's one of those you got to kind of go after. He's going to jump for it, but didn't go as high as he thought it was going to go, but hauls it in. Nice catch by Reagan Holtz. So that ends the strikeout run. Stops at 9 strikeouts in a row, and then a nice play over at second base by Reagan Holtz. And that'll bring up Kylie Baca up to bat. Don't have to say what everybody did their last at bat because we all know, at least the next 8 batters. And Waupun with that 3-1 lead, bottom of the 4th inning. Steve Winterhack with you here at Kewaskum High School. And that is hit out right at Rowan Harder. A nice hit ball, but right at Rowan Harder. Just took a few steps up, got it in. And another strikeout. And Waupun now leading this game 3-1 after 4 complete. Back with the top of the 5th inning after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, welcome back to Kewaskum High School. We head now to the top of inning number 5, and Hannah Beatty steps to the plate, or I should say Addie Braun steps up to the plate now for the Waupun Lady Warriors. Just her 3rd at bat of the ball game, but again, nice job by Addie and her pitching. Just amazing, that 9 strikeout. This is chopped over towards just a 1-hopper over to Cagliari. Sets, fires over to first, and gets the out. So the throw out over at first base, and Hannah Beatty coming up now for Waupun. Hannah's 0 for 2 so far, strikeout and a ground out so far in the ball game. Nobody on, but again, Waupun with that nice run in the 2nd inning, get all 3 of the runs in that inning. Just a couple hits, but there's a couple of walks in there too. Waupun ran very aggressively and earned those runs, especially that one from Rowan Harder taking off with that throw to their second baseman. Fake throw to try to get the out at second, but good job by Rowan scoring. Came in hard on that one. Hannah bats number 3 spot for the Lady Warriors. Showing bunt, brings the bat back. Ball misses high. Man, everything looking good. A little rain that we had. I don't know if they had that same thing down here in Kewaskum, but up by us, it was Much needed rain up there. Comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss low. 2-1 the count now to Hannah. Amelia Jones awaiting on deck. Swing and a miss by Hannah on the next pitch in. Puts the count now at 2-2. I feel Macy Sabish getting into a bit of a groove here too now. She had that little trouble in that second inning, but now kind of got it going on. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back into the screen. 2-2 the count now to Hannah. I didn't know if I was going to get my taller chair out here to see over the top of the bar and just kind of crouching underneath it to see that bar usually goes right where I'm looking. Stays off the next pitch. Nice job there by Hannah. Nerves of steel. Puts the count now at 3-2. Don't forget, we'll bring you Waupun Warrior Boys Baseball coming up on Thursday at home. Yeah, ball game. And that one looking pretty good. Going down looking is Hannah. Sometimes she's been struck out of the ball game. Nice job by Macy Sabish kind of gathering herself after that rough second inning. Waupun's got some runners on. Stranded some runners at third base a couple times in this ball game, but now a couple nice innings by Macy Sabish so far, but Amelia Jones coming up to bat. She bats in that cleanup spot for the Lady Warriors. Yeah, sorry for the the other service that's here too. They just dumped out all together. Right at the knees on that pitch. So we're all you got, people. We're all you got. Luckily, it's been all thumbs up from Nate over there since we got back on. Big swing there by Jones, trying to add to her home run total on that one, but the swing and a miss puts the count now at 0-2. Comes the 0-2 pitch from Sabish. Pretty good place to put it. Nice job by Jones to lay off it. Puts the count at 1-2. 2 down, nobody on for Waupun. A 3-1 lead here in this ball game. And now that's kind of off the end of the bat, or heading over to second base. And good job by Jones hustling up the line. And she gets herself an infield single on that one. A lot of spin on that one. A second baseman kind of underplayed it a little bit, Sabish. And then she had to kind of lunge for it. And that time kind of bobbled it. And Jones gets herself to first base. A good hustle up the line by Amelia Jones. Leah Bawalda now steps to the plate for Waupun. She's flown out to right field a couple times. Seen some nice hits out to right field for Leah shooting the right fielder, but she's actually playing kind of deep. They kind of shade her that way out towards right field. That one bounces across to home plate. Ball one. The top teams in the conference going at it. Winnicott right up there, too. Nice job by Jones. Just kind of takes her time last second. Reaches out for first base, and she is safe. Yeah, so if you win this game for Waupun, you still don't have things wrapped up, and you have to go play Winnicott yet, the team that knocked off Kewaskum. We knocked them off earlier this season. So your job's not done here tonight. Got a big game on Friday. That one's going to miss low. 2-0 the count now to Leah Bawalda. And that's a strike. Taking all the way makes the count 3-1. Aubrey Farley awaiting on deck. Hoping to get a chance to swing the bat here this inning. Top of the fifth, 3-1 the lead for Waupun. Comes the 3-1 pitch. Would have swung on, and it's foul over the third base side. It's now a 3-2 count. The catcher got a little bit with that with the foul ball, too. So home plate umpire gives it a little time to Gonna walk it off a little bit. Then she asked if she's all right. She said, yep, let's play ball. Here we go, 3-2. The count now for Leah Bawalda. Battling at the plate now with Macy Sabish. And that is strike 3. Nice job coming high and inside on that one. And gets the strikeout. She had a couple strikeouts, gave up a hit, one runner stranded. Nobody scores, and after 4.5 innings, it is Waupun leading this game 3-1. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Okay, we are back. Number 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order. Scheduled to face Addie Braun here in the bottom half of inning number 5. 3-1 lead now for the Lady Warriors. First pitch into Beistel. That's going to miss low for ball 1. Kind of showing bunt. And first and third base charging. That was going to miss low for ball 1. Izzy Wallner awaiting on deck. That is a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Puts the count now at 1-1. 3-1 the lead on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Thanks to our sponsors for making our video streaming and our broadcast possible. A little our radio people out there too. Ooh, chases one high. Nice job. Good place for that one. With a half-hearted swing there from Beistel. Puts the count now at 1-2. Seen a lot of baseball these last few days, a lot of Little League baseball. It was the 1-2 pitch, and that is popped in the air, and that's going to find its way in foul territory. Over on the first base side. Staying alive is Maya Beistel. I would love to retire the first batter up. You don't want to put a base runner on with nobody out. Comes the 1-2 pitch and a swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the game for Beistel. Trying to keep up with that, the whole total. 9, 10. That's a 10th strikeout of the ball game for Addie Braun. We're just in the bottom half of inning number 5 with 2 more outs to go. Okay, batter up now is Millie Kreif. We've got a meeting in the pitcher's circle now for Waupun. I believe Millie, from looking at the stats from that game last time that they played, is the one that hit the home run. I believe it was on a 1-0 ball game. So 1 down, nobody on, bottom of the 5th. Meeting is done. Now the fielders all kind of talking it out there in the pitcher's circle. Yeah, thanks for the people that joined us, or hopefully you refound us after we had a slow start, weren't on. Nothing even close to looking like we were going to go on earlier. The Nate, the miracle worker, got us on. Swing and a miss going right at her. Strike 1. And Millie Kreif at the plate now, down to the count 0-1. That one's going to miss a little high and outside. A little change up from Braun on that pitch. 1-1 the count now to Kreif. just off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Yeah, important game here for Waupun. Still a long way to go in the ball game. Just the bottom of the 5th inning with one down, nobody on. 2-1 the count now for Millie Kreif. That is right on the outside part of the plate. Puts the count now at 2-2. Very close to where the other pitch was. Maybe just a hair more inside. Comes the 2-2 pitch. And chases one, a strikeout on Kreif. Chases one that was well out of the strike zone. Nice job mixing it up. You don't know what's coming, and ends up swinging and missing on that one. Strikeout number 11 now for Addie Braun. And that will bring up Leah Dahm up to bat, the right fielder. She's getting a lot of business out in right field today. When you got a good pitcher, a lot of the balls from the right-handed hitters are a little behind him, and that's where they kind of go with it. Right side of the field. That's a one-hopper right back in the glove of Waupun's Addie Braun. Throws the first, gets the out. So 2 strikeouts, nobody reaches, nobody scores. And after 5 complete, Waupun leading 3-1 back with the top of inning number 6 right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Andy with me from the other bar on Main Street and Waupun. And Andy, any specials coming up that people look forward to if they stop in?
Yeah, there's a lot going on, Steve. You'll have to stop in and see what we got on our special board every day. Tierney's rolling something out different every day. We always got hot beef, hot pork, and hot turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy. That's a staple. Chili, unfortunately, is out of season, but our soup board does change by the day. You'll have to stop in and see what we got on our tap lines. We got 16 different taps that we're constantly changing over barrels and doing something different. We're starting to roll into the summer stuff. Our patio's open. We got specials every day. Monday, of course, is all you can eat shrimp and fries. Tuesdays is Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4. Thursdays is build your own burger. Fridays is fish all day, of course. I've got a lot of questions. That's open from 11 o'clock until the kitchen closes at 9. That's fish all day Friday. Saturday is appetizer special. And Sunday, of course, we're back to wings. The Brewers, I don't know what the heck they're doing, but they're always on. You can guarantee that we got a Brewer game going. And the NBA finals have turned out to be pretty good. We'll see what the Celtics do now that Tatum's down. It looks like the Knicks are going to be the favorite, but you can guarantee we got something on here.
Make sure to stop on down at the other bar, 105 East Main Street, Waupun.
Okay, we are back for all you radio people and all you video stream people. Everything working all right so far. Shouldn't jinx myself here, but here we go. Aubrey Farley, number 6 in the batting order at the plate now for Waupun. Top of the 6th inning. Waupun scored 3 runs in the 2nd inning. And the Indians got their 1 run in the bottom half of inning number 1. I'm going to say catches the inside part of the plate for a called strike. No offer from Farley. Carly White awaiting on deck now for the Lady Warriors. Yeah, right down the middle and pull just ripped foul over on the left field side. Puts the count now at 0-2. Aubrey walked and also scored Waupun's first of the 3 runs back in the 2nd inning. Also flew out to center field. To the count now to Aubrey Farley. That one's going to bounce across the plate. Puts the count at 1-2. Yeah, thanks for joining us here on Radio Plus Sports. Glad we could bring you the game, and hopefully we are yet. And that one is just foul. Farley pulls one and just pulls it a half foot in foul territory past third base. Keeps the count at 1-2 to Aubrey. Yeah, it's been kind of an up and down season. Coach Navas not too upset about the losses. Said they stranded a lot of runners in that ball game. Those ball games this weekend. This is going to be popped in the air over to second base and brought in by Madden Sabish over there. So good battle there from Farley, but eventually retired, flying over to second base, and that'll bring up Carly White. Carly White has flown out, has a successful sack bunt that moved the runner over at the time. Coming inside on that one, gets the call. And Ryan Babish now warming up on deck. If one's going to miss, makes it count 1-1. Like a lot of stuff was happening there for a while in the bottom of the first and the top of the second inning, and after that, it's been pretty quiet besides just the domination. Both pitchers really kind of finding their groove in the ball game. One swung on and fouled down into the leg of Carly. Tough kid. Just walks it off. Yeah, like I said, seemed like Addie Braun really just put it in another notch after she gave up that run. The leadoff hit by a pitch, and that batter ends up scoring. And then she went on a 9-strikeout roll there for a while. Swing and a miss by Carly White. And it seems like the same thing's kind of happening to Macy. She had a little trouble with control there, and Waupun getting a few bats on him, a couple walks in there, a couple hits, and Waupun scores 3 runs. But after that, man, she's really buckled down too, and both pitchers pitching very good for both teams. So 2 up, 2 down. And Ryan Babish steps to the plate for Waupun. Singled and scored back in the second inning, also grounded out. Jams her on that one, fights it off, and a foul ball over on the first base side. Rowan Harder awaiting on deck. Next pitch called strike. Nodding her head, Ryan Babish agrees with the home plate umpire. 0-2 now the count to Ryan. Macy Sabish with the pitch. It's right at her. Challenger, that gets fouled back into the screen. Count remains at 0-2. We got here nice and early. At least I got here real early. I think Nate was sleeping for a little while. Took a nice nap. Take a nap, Nate, today? No. And going down, a strikeout victim, Ryan Babish. So 2 strikeouts, 1 fly out, 3 up, 3 down. Waupun takes a 3-1 lead into the bottom half of inning number 6. And we'll be back with that right after this on Radio Plus
There
Sports.
has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmson name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Okay, we are back, and number 9, 1 and 2 scheduled to bat now for Kewaskum with Macy Sabish. Bunts that right back. And good throw. Perfectly executed play there. Nice job by Reagan Holtz, doing her job covering first base. So Sabish tries to bunt her way on, and Waupun up to the task on that one. 1 up, 1 down. Top of the order now, Lauren Rettler. She's been hit by a pitch, and she's the only one that has crossed home plate for the Kewaskum Indians in the ballgame. She got hit in the middle of the back in the first pitch of the ball game by Addie Braun. And going right at her. Number 1 of the batting order, like I said, pretty dominant strikeout against Rettler back in the 3rd inning for Braun. She's got 11 strikeouts in the ball game. That's amazing. Next pitch fouled off. And 9 of those were right in a row. Struck out 9 batters in a row. That went from those last 2 outs in the 1st inning, and finally that whole string finally ended in the 4th inning. 0-2 pitch, and gets her to strike out. Nice little pitch there from Addie Braun to strike out their number one batter in the batting order 2 times in the ball game. Etten Sabish coming up now, the second baseman. She struck out and flown out so far in the game. This is her third at bat of the game. Swing and a miss on the first pitch in. This one's going to miss low, puts the count at 1-1. Yeah, don't forget to listen tomorrow morning. We'll have some interviews, some of our segments of our interviews at 7:35, right around there, and 8:35 in the morning on the morning show on 103.3 FM and AM 1170. So we'll get a few players, get their interviews, and usually Nick will take a little bit from each of those interviews and put them on the air during his prep sports update. And get a few comments from the coach, too. That one's bounced over towards second base, picked up cleanly on the second hop by Reagan Holtz. So 3 up, 3 down, 1 strikeout. Nobody reaches, and Waupun leading 3-1 after 6 complete here at Kewaskum High School. Back with the top of the 7th inning right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
It's time to
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders brake clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator.
Okay, we are back just in time to hear and see Rowan Harder. He maybe missed actually seeing it, but Rowan hits one right between shortstop and third base. A nice leadoff single off the bat of Rowan Harder. She's 1 for 2 in the ball game. So back to the top of the order. Kaylee Westfall up. She's struck out. She's singled. She's doubled so far in the game. This pitch into her is going to miss high for ball 1. Yeah, thanks for sticking with us or checking back with us and make sure we were on or not. This is hit high in the air out towards left field, up in the air, up in the stratosphere, and it is out of here. A 2-run shot, home run number 7 for Kaylee Westfall. There were clouds up there. That would have been rain, a rainmaker with that one. Just hit it way up high and took it right out of the ballpark for a 2-run shot off the bat of Waupun's Kaylee Westfall. Insurance runs there for Waupun, now leading this game 5-1. Yeah, Kaylee, I believe that's her seventh home run of the season. Yeah, she put a charge in the ball, and Waupun has opened up now a 5-1 lead. Addie Braun coming up to the plate now to face Macy Sabish, who's been pitching the whole game for Kewaskum. Waupun making some noise after being kind of quiet after that 3-run second inning. A leadoff single by Rowan Harder, then a bomb over the left field fence for Kaylee Westfall. Waupun leading now 5-1. And this is hit high in the air out towards the center field by coming in. He is Rettler and gets it in right center field for out number 1. So 1 down, and that'll bring Hannah Beatty to the plate. So 1 down, of course, bases cleared with the Kaylee Westfall's home run, and Hannah Beatty looking for her first hit of the ball game. Fouls the first one off, strike 1. Nice job by Waupun giving up that run in the first inning and answering immediately in that second inning with a couple of hits, a couple of walks. 3 runs come in. Good aggressive base running. That's going to miss high and away. 1-1 the count now to Hannah. Amelia Jones awaiting on deck for the Lady Warriors. There's a right at her on that one. That's fouled right back into the umpire. 1-2 the count for Beatty. And boy, you're getting beat up back there right now, just ticking the ball in a couple swings. The mask of the catcher. Catchers are tough. They can brush those things off. By still, it's always that little thing with the home plate umpire and the catchers. If either one gets hit, then the other one kind of walks away, lets them kind of come back from that. And swing and a miss by Beatty. She goes down swinging. That'll bring up Amelia Jones. She's been hit by a pitch. She had a single in the 5th inning. Amelia Jones again at the plate for Waupun. She's hit a few out of the ballpark. I mentioned that before. Chance to interview her of Ripon after that home run that she had there. It was a 3-run shot. He watches ball 1 go by in the first pitch, so a couple hits in the inning, but nobody on base because of that home run from Kaylee Westfall. But the last 2 batters retired. This little pitch there from Sabish puts the count at 1-1. Yeah, definitely stick around for some post-game interviews coming up after this game. This one is off the end of the bat, and it's going to make it just over the outstretched glove of Cagliari, the shortstop. The perfect spot. It's a couple perfectly placed, perfectly placed balls there off the bat of Amelia Jones. She had her other hit also was just one of those kind of spun away from the second baseman in the infield. So she's got herself a couple of hits now for the Lady Warriors, and Leah Bawalda will step to the plate. And that is chopped over towards third base, picked up cleanly by Wallner, and throws to first, but not before the damage is done. Leadoff single, followed by a bomb off the bat of Kaylee Westfall. 2 runs come in. Waupun leads now 5-1. We'll be back in 1 minute with the bottom half of inning number 7, live from Kewaskum High School on Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334.
Okay, we are back, and Waupun couple more runs in the top of the 7th inning, and they lead this game 5-1. First batter up is Ellie Cagliari. She's number 3 in the batting order. She'll be followed by Miranda Krause. Let you know those are the first 2 batters coming up. Ellie had a double that brought in that run back in the first inning. It's a dangerous hitter always when you get to the 3rd batter in the batting order. Little change up on that one. Lays off it, a called strike. Count is now 0-2 to Cagliari. Twelve strikeouts in the ball game, and that one just off the plate. And the next pitch in makes the count 1-2. Addie Bryan having a monster game here for Waupun. Just had a few of those for the Lady Warriors, but to do it against a team like Kewaskum is pretty impressive. And that is a strikeout. Now the next pitch in to Cagliari. That is strikeout number 13 for Addie Braun. And Brianna Krause now steps to the plate. She has struck out and she has flown out so far in the game. This is her third at bat of the ball game. Right at her, fouls the first pitch off. Strike one. Of course, everybody in the batting order for Kewaskum has struck out in the ball game because they had 9 strikeouts in a row, so that kind of hits everybody. And even the batter that came in to pinch hit. And that one is going to be a hit up the middle. Nice job fighting that one off, laying off till she could hit it out to center field. Brianna Krause gets her first hit of the ball game. Well, Kewaskum said we're not done yet. And that will now bring up Kylie Baca. She designated player. She has struck out. She has flown out so far in the game. So runner at first. Yeah, he's popped out of play into the parking lot. Everybody disappointed. Did it almost hit your car? No, okay. So they were disappointed it didn't hit the car up there. Okay. Okay. 0-1 the count after that foul ball out in the parking lot, and that's poked over towards shortstop, picked up by White, goes to second with it, gets the out. Nice job by Carly. Little decision at the end, a quick flick it over to second base and gets the out. So Baca gets on with the fielder's choice. Nice job by Waupun's Carly White to put 2 outs on the board now. Waupun just 1 out away from winning this ball game and tying themselves with Kewaskum for the conference lead. And they'll have another challenger going after Waupun coming up at home against Winneconne on Friday. Catcher Maya Beistel up to bat now. She's struck out a couple times in the ball game. First pitch into her, ball 1. 5-1 lead now for Waupun. One's going to miss a little off the plate. Puts a count now at 2-0. It's the 2-0 pitch to Beistel, and swing and a miss. Makes the count 2-1. Impressive victory here for Waupun after giving up that 1-0 loss to Kewaskum earlier. Strike 2 on the next pitch in. Trying to close the door right now on the Indians. Count is now 2-2. Two pitch, and that is hit out towards our right field. Hauling it in is Leah Bowalda, and Waupun wins the ball game by a score of 5-1. And we are going to take a break. We'll get a few players to interview. Hey. And we'll come back with those interviews, including the coach coming your way in just a few minutes. Waupun winning 5-1. You've been listening and watching Waupun High School girls softball here on Radio Plus Sports.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobbies and activities, leaving you crippled and desperate for help. Thousands of people have found relief with regenerative medicine, and you can too. Call the experts at New Medical Center to get an appointment today. New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or check us out on the web at www.newmedicalctr.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Hey, you sure do like to sneeze.
You want me to rake the leaves?
It's the dust in the air. You like to sneeze.
No, I don't remember Louise.
This is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. It's best to get them clean now. We will get your air clean, system more efficient, and home safe. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Can't say I've ever been overseas.
Call Allface to stop your sneeze.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, we are back. Waupun with a 5-1 victory, and we're kind of blinding you a little bit there, Kylie.
Trying to look at you, but
yeah. But again, another great game for Kaylee Westfall in the ball game. A double to start things out. They kind of stranded you over there at third base. Didn't quite get you in.
Yep.
And what did you see different in the ball game from your pitcher? It kind of started out a little rough with that hitting the first batter, and they did get a run that first inning, but it seemed like it all of a sudden Addie just kind of flipped a switch and she was in total control after that. Did you see something different in her pitching after that?
Not so much like in her pitching, because she was pitching good the whole entire game. It's just that she does a very good job of having a short mentality and being ready, like being able to like hit someone and then come back and pitch like that is pretty good, and it's really good.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. She had a string of 9 strikeouts in a row. I think she ended up with 12 or so in the ball game. Of course, you hit that bomb out there, kind of the nice insurance run. I think home run number 7 for you now.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you the home run leader for Waupun too? I don't know.
No, not not yet.
You lead in almost every other category that Addie doesn't. But again, just thoughts on your team. You had kind of a rough weekend. You had a couple losses there, but tough game here tonight against a very good pitcher, and just thoughts on playing a good team and where your team's at right now.
Yeah, I'm really proud of how we played today, especially, like you said, we didn't really play that good this weekend. But I think it was really good, and especially like being a senior, we've never beat Kewaskum on their home field before, so it feels pretty good to do that.
Well, impressive. Always, I never know what you're going to do in a game, but it's always going to be something good. So congratulations, a great game, and
Thank you.
Enjoy the win. And Winnicott on Friday, what do you know about them? I know you beat them earlier, but they're the team that beat Kewaskum. So yeah, that'll be a good challenge for you on Friday, trying to wrap things up.
Yeah, we can't take it lightly, but
No.
I'm excited. It'll be a good game.
Okay, Kaylee, great game.
Thank you.
Okay, Kaylee Westfall joining us. We're going to move right down the line here with Addie Braun. Boy, kind of own the hitters there for a while. Luckily, I got a big head, so I can block the sun from all the interviewers here today. But that Addie just it was kind of you hit the player right in the middle of the zero in the back to start the one pitch, and that player comes in and scores. But that's the last time they saw a player get over there, and he just put it in just another gear in there. Did you feel like you had your control again, just where you wanted to hit your spots today?
Oh yeah, for sure. We really worked on it yesterday. I knew. And Josh knew and Kaylee knew and our whole team knew that Kewaskum, they're great hitters. They're disciplined at the plate. They're very smart on the bases, and they're just such a good team. And we really focused on bringing our energy today, and it was such a nice day to play softball, too.
Yeah, it was. It's a beautiful day, beautiful view out here. It's a great field that they have over at Kewaskum, a nice place to play. And your thoughts on your team, too. You got Winnicott coming up, and got to win that game to ensure at least a share of first place in the conference.
Yeah, we played them earlier in the season, but that means nothing. They're a great team. I'm pretty sure they beat Kewaskum earlier in the season, if I remember correctly.
They beat them, I think, when you guys had a big win against KML. That same night, Coach said, I think we need some help from Winnicott, and they got it. They won like 3-2.
Yeah, they're a great team. Their pitcher, Young Bauer, she's just like her sister. She commands the zone. But, we're going to try and just bring our game and play to the best of our abilities.
Well, excellent game. That was quite a stretch here. You had 9 batters in a row. You retired, strikeout. So you struck out everybody on the team, but that was pretty impressive. And you ended up, I think, with 14 strikeouts in the game. So congratulations on an amazing performance. I'm glad I got to watch it.
Thank you.
Okay, Addie Braun joining us. And we're going to bring with us right now Reagan Holtz. Joining us right now, Reagan. It's kind of fun. A nice victory here against a team like Kewaskum, and you had to make some plays out there for us. Got on the bases, I think. Did you score the first run?
Yeah,
cross
I
home
did.
plate? Yeah. So how did that feel? Getting answering right away that next inning after they scored a run, and you were the one that tied the game up.
I think it really just started our momentum, and it got our energy really high, and everyone was so excited when they came back in the dugout, and it just makes everyone else want to do the same thing. And
You feel that energy in the dugout right now, some confidence, and it looks like you're a pretty close bunch. You guys seem to be good cheerleaders for each other out there. So you feel pretty close with all your teammates.
Yeah, definitely. We've all known each other for a pretty long time, and so softball is just really fun getting to spend basically every day with them.
Yeah, congratulations on making the most. Your number is called out there and had a great game, so congratulations. Okay, Reagan Holtz joining us. We're going to talk to probably the person that I've interviewed more than anybody in the last, because she plays so many sports and state champion and all that stuff. But we got Rowan Harder with us right now. And Rowan, the scary game to start out with. I thought, here we go. They got that run on us right away in that first inning, but you guys answered right away. Showed some wheels coming from third base when they threw the ball to second base, and you scored on that to get that third run for Waupun.
Yeah, we worked on it yesterday at practice, and I even said at practice, I'm like, I don't think I've slid all year, definitely not head first, and I just went for it, and I was like, oh boy.
Well, the nice thing is you don't get dirty here. You do in Waupun. You have to wash your uniform after that. But again, you're a team with a nice win here, a signature win for you on the season after having kind of a rough weekend, but people getting timely hits at the right time for your team, and it kind of looks like things are kind of going right the way they should towards the end of the season, isn't it, for the team?
Yeah, definitely. We definitely focus on today, when we have runners on, getting them home.
Yeah.
This weekend we struggled with that. We definitely showed that we can get them home when they're on base.
Okay, Rowan, nice catch out there too. You had to go away for that catch, but you made it look so easy out there. So a nice win here tonight. Enjoy that, and tonight should be a fun bus ride home.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Rowan Harder joining us here, and maybe I'll get Coach Josh. You want to tell Josh to come over? So we'll talk to Josh. Okay, let's go this way with it. Here we go. Josh Navas going to join us right now, and how does it feel just to evaluate your team, a team you've got to avenge a loss from earlier in the season? This is a important game to give yourself a chance to at least be part winners of the conference and share that. So thoughts on how your team responded here today?
Well, I'll tell you, for starters, we'll be very honored to share a conference title if we're lucky enough to with Kewaskum. They played a great game today. Macy was fantastic on the mound, and
she just had that little glitch, I thought, in that second inning. Then I thought both pitchers just kind of they just locked
they battled each other, didn't they? It was fun to watch both of them go at it. And, Macy being a senior, she knows how to play, and we were fortunate on a couple spots to take advantage of a couple mistakes, and that's what we talk about at batting practice. We got to foul pitches off, work to the mistake that's going to happen once in a while, and if we can be ready for it, good things can happen. And our girls were up. The energy was there.
It was a nice answer. They got that run in the first inning. I thought, oh boy, here we go. But boy, I tell you, I've never seen a pitcher lock in like Addie did after that strikeout. 9 batters in a row, starting with those last 2 outs in that first inning, and that went until the 4th inning before somebody didn't get out by a strikeout, but they got out another way. But that was very, very impressive stuff out of Addie.
Yeah, in football, sometimes when you start getting into the playoffs, you can get crazy with what you did all year long, and your playbook gets wider and wider. And I just sort of went back to old Coach Apple. It's like let's dumb it back down. Let's just go down to really basics. And we did a lot of analyzing and just their at bats against us instead of what we have scouted from all these other teams. And we took some pitches out and just really honed in on a couple things on each batter. And when Addie's on, just like Macy, when they're on, they're tough to hit, and Addie wasn't any different today with that. So she was really, really tight on the mound there.
Like players, I like seeing them rise to the occasion and their number gets called, like with Reagan coming out there, and she had a solid game too, and did what she had to do on the base pass too, and scored the first run for Waupun, crossed home plate, and players like that, you never know who you're going to get. Some, even the little things add up to the big thing, end up to a victory for Waupun, I think.
I told Reagan at the beginning of the year, I'm like, you're going to be a difference maker on this team. Will you start every game? I don't know yet. And that early, I said, we just don't know. We're so deep, and she's taken advantage of every time we've had to get her in there. She's been one of our best base runners, and then she had to answer the call at starting at second in the flex position today, and she had a great practice yesterday on the turf over at the Little League field. So she showed today. I mean, that play with Carly bobbling just a little bit to be there and be patient and not be off that base on that force in the 7th inning. She made it look easy, and it's not. That was tough.
Yeah.
That was such a tough play. And then the bunt, and with the sun in your eyes, not used to that a lot. And she was monster.
You talk about those timely things that happen. You didn't get those on the weekend because you had a lot of runners stranded on the base pass, but you had the timely stuff happen in that second inning when you get that 3-1 lead. Felt pretty good about that, and then you get Kaylee again. What a stud when she gets whatever defensively, offensively, it just cranks one out of there. Here's 2 insurance runs for you, but you just got players like that. You got the big stars, you got the role players, and everybody came together today for a victory in this game.
Having a tough non-conference schedule, it is paying off, and I don't know if you can do that every year, but the thick skin these girls have when we go up against a tough team and have a short memory and pull out those really good things they learned from those tough games that maybe we lost, or you pull out that tight win, and it showed today. And let's hope on Friday that we get some good results too. Winneconne's going to be ready for us, I can guarantee you. So every win matters in conference, for whether it's for conference championship or nominating girls for all conference. So these are big things for us as coaches, and then it transcends down to the girls and what they can get their accolades at end of the season stuff.
And they had some comments about the team you're playing too. They're very well aware of the girls out there, complimentary of the Winneconne team, how dangerous they are. So they know what they're facing on Friday.
Yep. Yeah. And tonight I'll send them off there. We'll ask them to watch their at bats against Youngwauer, and hopefully we can really learn for our own at bats. I haven't seen her a couple times now. So we're 1-0 though today, right?
Well,
we're 1-0, and we'll enjoy this for one night, and then we'll get back at it. And the JV got an invite on Thursday, and we'll have a couple good days of practice, I hope, and go in to see what happens on Friday.
A great victory here today. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you so much, Steve. Thanks, Big Nate.
Yeah, he battled harder than anybody today because he had to get us. The internet wasn't working here, and the other streaming service left, and we somehow got it back on. So
maybe that's why they one less on it. Maybe right?
Yeah, maybe that's the MVP, right?
Yeah, MVP.
But you go back and watch it. But thanks. That was a great game to watch. The girls played great. So good luck on Friday.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Josh Navas joining us. And again, Waupun with a 5-1 victory, and now have a share of the lead in the East Central Conference. And we'll see what happens on Friday for the Waupun girls as they take on the Winneconne Wolves, who are sitting just right along with Waupun. So Waupun needs to beat them to not get knocked out of first place in the conference. But again, an entertaining game. 3 runs in the second inning, 2 runs with that home run by Kaylee Westfall in the 7th inning to add up to a 5-1 victory here at Kewaskum. 2 very good teams battling, and Waupun comes out on top here today in an important game. So thanks for sticking with us. We had a little trouble with the internet service in the beginning, but we got it back on. Great job by Nate Young to do that and get us back on again. And glad we got to bring you the game here live from Kewaskum High School. Waupun victorious 5-1. This has been Waupun Lady Warrior Softball on Radio Plus Sports.